And we should look to the war up front. The Titans are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Raiders' front seven that will need to be up to the test.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll take it past the 20. And up to the 28-yard line. To about the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Yeah. 86 to man. Watch him.
Down. What's it on? 86, 90 right, Chief.
Single. You go tight. You got
Express.
tight. You got tight right there.
Yo, Chief.
Hard to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
We got 3.
Down. Blue 87, right down.
Check the backer.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Twist. One. Pop it up, baby. Pop it up.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And the Raiders have got him. Mario Edwards in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Mariota on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
That's overload.
I got 19.
From the gun, Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some musket on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota now from the 50. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long.
Check number 19.
One.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mario Edwards in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
to
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now they'll run it on the toss. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
You got him. You got him. You got him. Hey, 86. Sneaky guys. Watch out for 86.
Throwing his car on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fisher. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Yo trip is here, baby. Yo trip is here.
Fresh set of downs here.
One.
Slam. One. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Left coming. Hey, here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Watch left. Stop right there.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
You got double tight. Double tight.
Set. 180. Easy, easy, easy.
4 down. 4 down.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. To go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
We got 4.
Easy, easy, easy.
We got 4.
Set. One.
I got 1.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Check 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Set. 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now here's Suck about to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it and they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Carl try it again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Tight left. 3 down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
2nd down, Mariota. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
1, 3.
Again, it's Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
I want to hear you.
1, 1.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
OP.
Check 15.
They go play action here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Larry. Monday, down. Blue 80. 5 down.
Check the out.
Carr now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Tight end right.
Down. 180.
3 down.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Carr to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Down.
On first down, Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Under 10. Under 10.
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. 1.
Check 26. Check 26.
Set. Blue 80.
Hey, watch it.
They go to Michael again. And some space here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Switch.
They keep David with Henry on first down. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Past the 20. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
No. Hot. Run to the ball. Fly to the ball. Run.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Mariota. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing, Mariota. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now they'll run it on the toss. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards.
Hey, we got tight left.
Carnell on first down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receiver.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But you have to go back. They've been throwing it overall.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Down. Blue 80.
Hey, guys, check me out.
Later,
Check me out.
eight.
We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over
It's
there.
up.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Wide, get wide.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch tight end.
Slide down. Get 93.
3 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Yeah, 5-man box.
Yeah.
Down. 180. 734.
Whip.
Down.
Whip.
180.
Watch the whip.
Carr gonna throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Go, run.
Set. Flag in. 3.
Check nickel.
1.
They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. Give him 16 yards there. A Tennessee first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Man left.
3.
Hey.
toss play to Michael. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So the offense has it first and 10.
Shift.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away.
You gotta roll. Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way we can get it done.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
29.
3 down. Check it
29.
Throwing on first down is Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he is knocked down from the side. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Right there. All day, baby.
Down. White 80. White Monday down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On first and 10, here's Carr.
Let's go.
And he's got a man. It's the former Titan, Jared Cook. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Back to throw again. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Shift. Ready. Blue lane.
Out.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here we go. What? 90.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Four down. Check. Four down.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Kill.
Ready. 180.
No.
They begin with Henry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, rolled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So it'll be first down here after the run. So the D-line's going to spread out. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he takes this one down all the away near the 30. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Carr pulling on second down. Now he's forced out right, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Low.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Into the red zone. It's Carr. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
185.
They motion the running back out left.
4 down.
White Monday down.
Check. Motion out of backfield.
It's a hot.
Again, it's Carr. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Down.
In motion left is a running back.
Raider 9. That's hot.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
That's hot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.